This is the video supplement to our paper using a distance sensor to detect deviations in a planar surface. In this work, we provide a method for detecting deviations in planar surfaces using raw time-of-flight measurements from a low-cost distance sensor. This video showcases an example application in which our method is used to enable mobile robot obstacle avoidance. This application is only one of the contributions of this work. Please see the paper for details on the method, discussion, and quantitative results. In this demonstration, we equip a mobile robot with 3 distance sensors, as shown here. The sensors are each connected to a microcontroller, each of which are connected to a single board computer on board the robot. With 3 sensors, the robot has good coverage of the surface in front of it. We trim the raw time-of-flight measurements from the sensor to limit the maximum range that objects can be detected. In this configuration, the sensors are in the same relative position to the ground as in the forward-facing object detection and cliff detection experiments in the paper. As shown in the paper, other methods do not perform well in this setting. The robot begins by driving in a straight line for 10 seconds to gather measurements of the empty planar surface from each of the 3 sensors. These measurements are used by our method to model the surface. After modeling the surface, the robot moves forward until it detects an obstacle. When the robot does not see an obstacle, the light on top of the robot is green. When an obstacle is detected, the light changes to red and the robot stops. If the obstacle is removed, the robot continues. The robot is able to detect many types of obstacles, including those which lie much lower than the sensor itself on the robot. The robot can also detect obstacles in any sensor's field of view. By changing the distance cutoff in the raw time-of-flight data at inference time, we can adjust the maximum distance at which the robot can detect an obstacle. Our method can in principle detect any deviation from a planar surface, including cliffs. Again, the maximum detection distance is configurable. There are some situations where our method fails. If the object is small, the sensor may not detect it. If the threshold for detection is set too low, the robot may stop when no obstacle is present. Lastly, if the robot encounters a surface much different than that which the surface model is fit to, it may stop, as the change in surface photometrics means the sensor measurements no longer match what is expected from a planar surface. This demonstration showcases how our method can be used to enable obstacle avoidance and cliff detection in a lightweight, low power, and low compute form factor.